Hello, welcome to another video. Today is the end of the week, so we're going to do the end of the week push workout, which is a lot of chest, more triceps, and some deltoids. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please click on the subscribe button, and towards the end of the video, make sure you smash the like button if you enjoyed it. As per usual, starting with the bench press, I want to get the heavy compound movement out of the way first before we get started into our triceps and our deltoids. So I'm going to start off with some warm-ups. With this being the end of the week workout, I'm not going to go extra heavy on anything. For two reasons. First, because we are towards the end of the week. We already did a heavy workout early in the week. And two, just recently donated plasma, and it's not wise to lift heavy after you've depleted the plasma from your body. So I'm going to do kind of a moderate workout today. This is still a warm-up. So for bench press today, I'm going to do 4 sets of 8 reps with pretty much the same weight, which is about 60% of my 1 rep max. So this way we can kind of maintain that steady stress on the muscle. So we're going to rest a few seconds, and we'll jump into a time lapse. Get through these last few sets of this exercise. All right, bench press is done. Now I'm going to do some flat flies, dumbbell flies. Do 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Want to making sure that as I reach the top of the contraction, that I actually squeeze the dumbbell as tight as I can. It's going to help you really force a lot of extra blood into the muscle. All right, dumbbell flies are done. 3 sets, 12 to 15. I'm going to move on to, I'm going to switch it up and do some decline bench press with a little bit lighter weight. I'm going to go for 3 sets of 20 reps. Okay, so that's going to wrap up chest for today. Like I mentioned before, it's going to be an easy, quick workout for chest. We did 4 sets of 8 reps on the bench press. Then we did flat dumbbell flies, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. And then we did decline, 3 sets of 20 reps with a fairly light weight. So now we're going to move over into triceps. We're going to work our triceps with some skull crushers using the barbell. We're going to use some dumbbells for one-arm overhead dumbbell extensions, and then we'll go from there. Wow, that was close. Let's finish prepping our equipment before we continue on with the next one. That was actually quite interesting that happened. I didn't notice it. I wasn't looking at the weight, but I could feel a difference on each rep. Then when I finally realized kind of what was happening, set the bar down and saw how close I was to coming right off the edge. So don't forget to finish setting up your equipment when you're getting into your sets. Probably the last one for triceps we're going to do today is the one-arm dumbbell overhead extension. You want to keep your bicep as close to your ear as possible, allowing it to come down behind your head for a good stretch, and then press it up to the ceiling while keeping your upper arm as stable and as still as possible. We're going to do 3 sets, 10 on each arm. You want to make sure you do 10 per arm, not 10 total. Then we're going to move into a little bit of shoulder work. So for shoulders, I'm going to start with upright row. I know a lot of people don't particularly care for this exercise because most people keep their hands in tight, bringing their elbows up very high, which puts a lot of pressure on your wrists, a lot of impingement tendencies for your shoulders. But the way I prefer to do it is a wider grip, raising the bar so that your upper arms are parallel to the floor or to the bar. So you can do this on a Smith machine, or if you have just a bar with some plates, you can throw some lighter weight plates on the ends, or you can do them as well with dumbbells. I'll show you that here with these. with standard dumbbells, keeping them out wide. So for this exercise, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. And then with this being the end of the week, kind of a lighter workout, we're going to wrap this up here and call that a good workout for the day. Don't forget to get some cardio in every day. My preference is I usually do my cardio right first thing in the morning. Usually right after I wake out, within a half an hour. I'll do 30 minutes to an hour on the bike and then work out a lifting session later in the day, afternoon or evening. So that's my preference. My recommendation is to split the two up. You don't want to do your cardio right before a lifting session, because you want to make sure that you've got all the energy you need for those compound movements. If you are going to do your sessions once a day, my recommendation is to do cardio after you've finished with a lifting session. So because I didn't ride the bike this morning, I'm going to wrap this up here, go hop on the bike, get a 30-minute bike ride in, and follow that up with some protein. So the stationary bike is not something that anybody needs to watch, but if you are interested in watching me ride the bike, I'll put a link up here. You can click on that, watch one of the videos where I set up my bike, or some of the preventative maintenance that I like to use for my bike. But the next thing I'm going to do is get some protein. I get all my protein from Redcon 1. I'll put a link down in the description below. Click on that if you want to get 20% off of your next order, but definitely keep an eye out for their website. They have a lot of specials and deals for free shirts if you order a certain amount of product. So their pre-workouts are some of the best that I've used, and proteins by far are my favorite. So if you're in the market for some protein, definitely check out Redcon 1. Make sure you put John Stroh as your tier operator. Helps me out, it'll help the channel out, allows us to grow. So make sure you click on that like button. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.